Hello, hello, hello. It's the Danny Phantom of YouTube introductions. We're jumping back into Sinking City. Alright, I'm already reading enough during the game. Notes and clues and stuff. I'm not reading stuff on the loading screens. Let me see a cool monster. Skyrim style. Oh no. Okay. So we come back to the fast travel locations after we save. That's dumb and stupid, but I guess it's fine. Hey, man. Okay. No need to look at me like that. Jump? Spacebar do anything? Yeah. I don't think he's getting anywhere fast. Giant door.
The old papers are by the door. Take them and stop bothering me already.
I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Aren't you a newcomer?
Yes, what's that got to
Help
do
me
with
out
that?
here. What's the connection between newcomers and old newspapers?
It's cold sleeping in the street, and they come to collect the old newspapers for warmth.
Yeah, I guess I am a newcomer. Charles Reed, private investigator. And I also need your old newspapers, the archive, to be exact.
Ah, so you're the one who cracked the Albert Throgmorton murder case. Nice work. I'm Helen Bland. Say, can you do me a favor? Give me an exclusive interview. You won't regret it. The Oakmont Chronicle is the best newspaper for miles around.
Is there
All right,
much
I'll,
miles around here?
be sure to make some time for you, Miss Bland.
Rude. Let's do it.
Do you still want that interview? I got some time now, if you're ready.
Oh, absolutely. We know that you're the private eye who solved the case, but tell our readers something more about yourself.
I'm
Boston.
a private eye in Boston. The situation in the port was a good use of my skills.
Well, Detective Reed, I think you'll find our city has
They
a
really
lot
got
of
that camera going
itself,
right down her throat.
but people may not like you poking your nose in. Maybe we'll have the chance to work together later. Who knows? And now the big question. Why are you here? What brought you to Oakmont?
Do we normally see inside of people's mouths while they talk in the game? Or is the camera position higher? There's just something off. Looking for the source of the vision. I'm tracking down missing people. Visions.
Currently, I'm tracking down the source of the psychic phenomenon that's been causing madness and visions all across the country.
Yes, it affected people here, but we were much more concerned with the flood, though Robert Throgmorton sent an expedition.
Yeah, and then hired me to find it. Ironic, don't you think?
I think that's enough for now. I can't give the readers too much all at once. Thank you for your interview, Mr. Reed.
My pleasure. Maybe I'll do something interesting enough to make the papers again. You never know.
I wonder if she's like...
See you later.
I come to her to get a rundown, a refresher on what's been done by giving her an interview. So if I need a reminder, T archives. You will often need to look for useful information within various city archives. Archives contain topical information. For example, City Hall holds general data about citizens and organizations, while info about specific categories of people, like criminal or patients, can be found in police or hospital records. In the casebook, evidence may have a hint icon indicating that you need to do some archive research. That's a little book. In the archives interface, select the piece of evidence you wish to investigate, then choose 3 criteria to search for relevant information. A search conducted with the correct evidence in criteria will result in new information being added to the casebook. Archives interface. How do we get to the archives interface? Is it this? Newspaper. Select 3 search criteria. So this is like a hint. Burn newspaper. The expedition archive is lost, but I still have clues to follow up. They left the city in a freighter from Grimhaven Bay. There might be recent postings or ads about the freighter in the Oakmont Chronicles. So select 3. Grimhaven Bay. And we need one more. Probably commoners? Like it's not time specific unless we just do 19th. What year is it? I don't know. Commoners. Ship freighter advertisement. The 30-ton ship Titania is currently available for hire. You will find it fully equipped for transport, as well as aiding of underwater ventures and exploration for the price of 70 rifle bullets or the equivalent thereof per week. Those interested are urged to contact Captain Jeremiah Sanders for contracting details. He can be found at Pier 3 Oakmont Port, Grimhaven. So Pier 3 Oakmont Port in Grimhaven. Wait, I want to go back to the casebook, click on that, and place on map. Are you Oakmont Port? All right. Thank you.
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister?
I would, but I don't know how to. I'm sorry. I feel like this game works better if I don't move the camera too quickly. What's this? Quickly. Alright. Nothing ate me. Oh, thank Christ, it's a motorboat. The Cyclops 2. Or maybe they're using a Cyclops 2 engine. Don't even worry about that. Go past the alley. Take a left. They don't like you strafing. Be ready to join now. Spitfire. Tobacco.
Fresh fish. Fresh fish. Just caught, mister.
Here's where I blacked out. You important?
You're the man who handled the problems in the port. Seemed like a sharp sleuth. Want to make something on the side?
Maybe.
You pay, I work. What's the job?
Ah, a fellow businessman. I'm Vincent, but you can call me Vince. First task is to find the ship's log for the Pride.
Charles Reed. A few questions, if I may.
Sure.
Why are you looking for a ship log?
Maybe I'll tell you when the job is done. Right now, you don't need to know.
In my line of work, you don't get far without appreciating the need for privacy. I understand.
Well, sure. Be like, hey, whatever. Who cares?
What can you tell me about the Pride? I'm gonna need somewhere to start.
Mostly rumors. The captain was an exemplary patriot. Always had a flag with him. His last shipment may have been chemicals in metal barrels.
It could be resting on the seabed 1,000 miles away. What makes you think it can be found?
I wouldn't waste my money on you unless I had hope. Local drunkards say they saw the barge on the sunken road near the fish market.
Good. I'll check the place and bring you the Pride's ship log if it's still there. See you later.
So, casebook. Shells. Intersection Moreland Road. Near the intersection with Old Carmel Street. Moreland Road. About here. If we find ourselves in the area. Alright. Pier 3, that's where I got dropped off. Maybe.
Thank Kay. At last. Hey, help. Help.
Anything for you.
What's going on?
Sea creatures swarmed over the piers. I hid here, but these walls won't stand up to them. Please help me.
What creatures? What are you talking about?
Wild beasts. They came to feast on the blood. They're eating the dead.
I'm looking for Captain Sanders. Is he here in the port? Did the creatures get him?
I saw Sanders. Help me. I'll tell you what I know.
Those fish don't look too fresh, but hey. Alright. I only shoot with my camera, though. Just kidding. So I've got nine total bullets. Ooh, I need to take a side drop so I have ammunition to fight. Could that be true? Wait. Inventory. I forgot there's crafting. Never mind, we're fine. Why did you stop? I think he got stuck under the car and died about it. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, that's the level of combat I'm happy with. Gross. So they're gonna jump out at me? Titania. Isn't that the ship?
Gotta be out of your head to do this to a man.
Hold on, let me just make sure. Casebook. Yeah, so the Titania made it back.
The monster sure didn't leave behind much.
Cool. Just a man losing his mind is all.
They were in high spirits, and plenty of them were drinking.
Just some pinups in the dirtiest cabin I've ever seen.
Cape Cod. There were marks here, but they've been erased.
Cape Cod, the remarks here, but they've been erased. The same thing with the map in the weather plot. I just don't see what they mean by they've been erased. Maybe we just have to take their word for it. Time charter contract. I, Captain Jeremiah Sanders, hereby agree to take on board my vessel, Titania, any persons designated by Robert Throgmorton in the cargo detailed in the attached manifest, as well as to provide them with any and all necessary assistance up to and including depth measurements, as well as diving support for underwater exploration and marine life observation. Aforementioned services will take place in the confidential locations in Cod Bay. Afterwards, the Titania will provide transport for all passengers to the Oakmont port. Compensation will be 70 bullets. That's normal.
This would be a weird artifact in any collection. This would be a weird artifact in any collection.
All right. You still kicking?
I've dealt with the creatures. Now, tell me about Sanders.
He got back several hours ago. Those things, they came because of him.
What happened on the Titania?
It was horrible. A damn massacre. I heard the shots. I went out. I saw the whole thing. Sailors bleeding, dying. Blood hit the water, and then, well, then the wild beasts came to feast.
I gotta find Sanders. Where is he?
Saw him get away. Just after the shooting. Ran for the pier. Didn't see where he went after that.
Did you see anyone else from the expedition?
No. Only Sanders. I'd bet my life no one else made it back.
All right. Is he the one that burned the documents? No. Interesting. Do we have to
The mayor's cursed these days.
canvass the area a bit? Okay.
What's your problem?
I mean, likely not at the bar. 9 pound or whatever this is. Oh,
Shot dead. Point blank. They emptied every chamber. Still stinks of burnt powder.
okay. Bit of a situation went on here.
with you. Ah! Die! Die!
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed rum?
Let's get a handle on what actually happened here.
So that's first.
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed rum?
Killed this one, obviously, and then
To the
ran this
mayor
way.
with you.
And
Die!
axed
Die!
this guy.
Ah! You can't take me! Eat this!
Weird they went in order
For whatever
again.
reason, the crew went berserk. Only one man got away.
Now we can mind palace it. So, the wounded Sanders. Harbor Master saw Captain Sanders leave the pier. The only survivor of the fight on the third pier of Grimhaven Bay was a man badly wounded in the shoulder. Captain Sanders, the wounded man, is now seeking medical aid. I don't think this is anything. No. So... hospital would be a solid bet to go look. Sure. Wasn't a criminal, so he'd go to the, well, not yet at least. No reason he wouldn't go to the hospital. Let me just teleport to the phone booth. Easy money. Here, this the. No. Do we have a boat over here? Yeah. Like left on Dairy Lane. Infested areas. Oakmont is littered with infested areas. Barricaded regions teemed with monsters. They're marked on your map. Compass and with specific hobo sign near the entrance. Infested areas are stocked with large supplies of craft resources, ammunition, consumables, but often guarded by fearsome enemies. Many side quest items are also hidden within their walls. Entering is high risk, but high reward. So proceed at your discretion. Not relevant. They're all the Cyclops too. Neighbor.
Find something you like. Cheaper than the rest.
H for hospital.
patient or visitor? Hold on. Let Dr. Grant guess.
A visitor. Though you are a bit pale, you don't have a headache, do you?
Yes, a bit. As you know.
The usual. Nothing to write home about.
Ah, a chronic headache sufferer. Fascinating. By coincidence, I was studying Helminth and their role in illness before the flood. Did you know that all of us are infected by Helminth? Your headaches could indicate that they have infested your brain.
That's news to me, Doc. Sounds serious.
May I suggest you become a subject in my experimental medical program?
Hell yeah.
Experimental medicine. Well, I guess it can't be any worse than the asylum in Boston. Count me in.
I'm delighted to hear that, Mr.
Reed. Charles Reed.
Mr. Reed, take these pills with some water. They're a potent measure against parasites. Contact me when you feel improvement.
Kevin. You just watch this man lose his mind. Oh, if you keep... He's doing fine. You poisoned me. Yeah.
What the hell did you give me, Doc?
Is something wrong? You seem perfectly healthy to me.
Your medicine blinded me. And then he gave me these visions. Worse than a blow to the head. What are you trying to pull?
Intriguing. These side effects are a new development. I'll have to run some more tests. Let me know if anything else happens, won't you?
I'm looking for a man. Just checked in. Cut up pretty bad.
I've got a trauma unit full of patients like that, sir.
Wait, why would he have axe wounds? Shoulder wound.
Okay, this might ring a bell. My guy has a deep axe wound in his shoulder.
Thought he was using
Sir,
the axe.
I really don't have time for rifling through paperwork. But you're welcome to take a look at our archives if it means that much to you.
He does have time just to hang and harass me, though.
Looks like hard work in these conditions. You need a hand?
Well, yes, actually. But it may result in close contact with the Wiles. Is that going to be a problem?
I'm not afraid.
I'm prepared to face men and beasts alike. Count me in.
Ah, I can see it in your eyes. Well, I have taken it upon myself to study the wild beasts, but need more data to confirm two of my hypotheses. One concerns the multi-handed creatures, and the other the vomiting humanoids.
Great.
What have you found out about the multi-handed beasts?
One of my patients saw them in his nightmares before the flood. I can't visit him, but he must know something. Here's his address.
Those hideous wretches seem almost human. But what could turn one into such a monstrosity?
Jim Bells, a patient of mine, was admitted to hospital with symptoms resembling cholera, but he turned into one of those things. Incredible. Here's the address. Find out what happened.
Bye. Alright. Casebook. Field research. Visit a shop in Central Salvation Harbor on Windhelm Street, south of Polaris Road. Central Salvation Armor Harbor. Windhelm Street. South of Polaris, which is here. And then this one here. Northern Salvation. Moreland Road between Higgs Lane and Benevolent Tides. Moreland is up here. New Bridge, South Smith. Higgs. Benevolent. Alright, where's our research archives? So we gotta select a piece of evidence. Oh wait, we gotta change it back to Lost at Sea. Headquarters. Wounded Sanders. Subjects. Patients. Period. It would be surgery. District. Okay, so it's not period, I don't think. That's where they came from? Yeah. Grimhaven Bay wounded. Peter Crowley. M32 Oakmonter. Multiple burns and fragmentation wounds to chest and face as a result of explosion. Several surgeries. Wound treatment. Facial surgery. Prognosis. Good. Bed rest recommended. Joseph Willows, M39, newcomer, deep cut wound to left shoulder, broken collarbone, fractured scapula, wound stitch, fracture set, and bandage. No trace of infection. Evidence. Prognosis good. Bed rest. So, we've got bed rest. Where would that be? You got a shoulder wound?
What happened to you, mister?
Pete. Explosion. Fishing with dynamite. Hurts talking.
I'm sorry. Well, get better soon. Bye.
Oh, my stomach. I ain't never eaten leeches ever again, no sir.
That makes sense. Huh. Gross. Guess we're a floor up. That's a Joseph to me.
Yeesh. What happened to your shoulder?
Some psycho in a bar brawl. Gun came out, he clipped me good in the shoulder. Something I can help you with?
I'm just looking for someone. Captain Sanders.
Captain Sanders? Never heard of him. I'm Joseph Willow. You should probably look somewhere else.
Where'd you lie?
That's funny. The records say you were admitted for an axe wound, just like a certain Captain Sanders got in the Port Massacre. Spill.
Spill the tea, Queen.
Who sent you?
I'm asking the questions here, pal.
Yeah, well, first tell me who you are.
Charles Reed, Private Eye. Throgmorton wants to know what happened to his lost expedition.
So Throgmorton came looking at last. I knew someone like you would find me sooner or later.
What happened?
I think it'd be an understatement to say your expedition met with disaster.
There are things that should never be found, Mr. Reed. I only wish I'd known that then. Maybe they'd still be alive. The scientists, my crew. None of them deserved what happened to them.
I was on the Titania before I came here. It seems you were all hitting the bottle pretty hard. Why?
To stop them from rioting. To save them from despair. After those dives, anyone would turn to drink.
So, the diving did a number on your crew. But what happened in the port?
I don't know. They were calm until we docked, and then they lost it. And many good men lost their lives.
Tell me what happened on the last dive.
We had a system. The divers go down, then come up at a prearranged time. But not one surfaced that day. In the end, I sent a team to check. They returned with Albert, but all were half mad with fear.
Did you know Albert Throgmorton made it to shore?
Albert survived? Is he here?
No. He didn't make it. He's dead as the rest. Murdered in the port. But what about the others?
How'd he lose
I don't know.
Albert?
My crew left them down there, underwater. I ordered a rescue attempt, but they threatened mutiny.
What were you looking for underwater?
The cause of all this. The stones, the flood, the monsters. The scientists found cracks on the seabed. They were working on some theory of how it connected to the madness.
The ocean floor splits open and that means hysteria on land. Really?
We spent days over the cracks. We heard things. Saw things looking back at us.
You've got a good reason for leaving the expedition to die, right?
You weren't there. Day after day on that ship, it was a horror, Mr. Reed. We saw things. Not one of us dared sleep. It was an expedition into cursed waters, mark my words.
Could you take me out to where the last dive took place?
No. You can't follow them, Mr. Reed. It's suicide. Worse than suicide.
I'm a Navy diver, Captain. And with all due respect, I'm not afraid of boogeymen.
I don't care. I'm not taking you there. And besides, you'll never follow them without proper equipment.
Do you know where I can get a good diving suit?
My men got theirs from a local factory. If you're that bullheaded, I'll write down the address.
Perfect.
Where's the logbook from the Titania?
Well, I had it with me, but I was all out of it by the time I got here. I remember the surgery ward. When I came round, my things were gone.
Get better soon.
Alright, we have to go down to the surgery ward. And, oh, that's fun. Wiki. Alright. Step away here for a minute and be back. Okay, so that's fun. I saved in the hospital. It did bring me to the closest fast travel point. We got an infested area up here. Just because we're close. just a fun little way to, you know, scum a fast travel location. I don't know, maybe it's the speedrun tech. Okay. I'm not getting... What the hell's happening? Clear water. Like safe to use. I suppose that means I've got to... Yeah. Sorry, give me a second.
Take the patient's things and throw them in storage.
Okay. Personally, why do you need a winch? Oh, to get surgery stuff done here. Personally, I don't think I'd like to see. Okay. Hold on. When they say ammo is scarce, fleeing is often a better option. I get that, but it's a video game without like random encounters, really, as far as I know. Aren't there going to be enemies where I need to deal with stuff? Okay. So I don't need to get that. I don't need to get that clue to get here. Ship select titanium. Ergen accident place. Crew complaining of noises and no sleep. Fish behaving strangely. March 22nd. Reached the ... Crew reporting hallucination. March 23rd. Distributed rum. Hopefully it will distract them. 23rd. Found an air pocket in the caverns near the Devil's Teeth, close to the city. Scientists discovered walls, ancient walls, asked for crates with tools. Next, 24th, sent Tate and Myers down to investigate. After surfacing, deadline passed. Tate and Myers returned with only Albert Throckmorton, who is now completely unhinged, his madness disturbing, unsettling. The crew dragged Albert to a lifeboat, tried to stop them, resulted in mutiny. Okay. Is that this? Devil's Teeth. Is that where I'm supposed to... Okay. So I don't want to get there by boat. I want to check out this infested area. Yeah, you're right. That's not worth it. That's way too much ammo. Gotcha. That's right. Western Grimhaven Bay on C. Smith Ave between Levy, Coffin Ave. So let's find it on the map. See, Western Grimhaven Bay on Central Smith Ave. C. Smith. Pearl Bayside Sunset. Deep Shore Maple. C. Smith Ave between Levy Coffin Ave and Deep Shore Road. Levy Coffin, Deep Shore. The hell?
He's mad. He's completely mad.
Has that always been there? Call me batshit, but that seems of note. Easy.
I'm not trusting my life to a rusty suit.
I just want to take a quick look. We can't get onto the port from down here. Let's find out where this monolith is. Make a little note.
So long. And thanks for all the fisk.
Oh, what the fuck? It scared the crap out of me, and I guess that's pretty obvious. But he doesn't hold the gun the right way. I don't know why that spooked me so much. Okay, is it in this block? Yeah, it is. Hey, PI, this is probably something you want to take note of. It's a big monolith in the center of So no fish in there?
Fresh fish, fresh fish. Just caught, mister.
Makes sense. The boat that'll take me out there is just the, oh. Oh, we're not taking that. We're taking this. Sure. Didn't think there'd be so much stuff here. Like a full ass structure. Why is there a car down? Oh. How come there's no eye hole that's centered? That achievement was go below the surface for the first time, so I got some sort of harpoon gun. Diving T, thank you. The harpoon stuns hostile creatures for a short time and flares light your way and can distract hostile creatures. E if damaged, hold to slowly recover your diving suit's pressure. Go.
The chemical lamps are nearly spent, but I reckon I can still follow them.
That's cool.
This stone isn't natural. Could it be a statue?
I'm gonna say unlikely. That's a bad sign. Well, only ways through. Practically, I know this is a bad idea. But hey. Because we left our hook back there. Just get my sanity back up. Alright, movement based. It's not movement based. I would just like to see. Go to our options. To heaven. Okay.
The scientists didn't even take their tools with them.
Hey, buddy.
Gods lean over us. Gods crawl in us. Gods who have marked me as their aphid.
Tell me they're all fine. Well,
The suits are all cut up.
relatively fine. Okay, you're not. What the heck is that? Lore? Is that what Innsmouth are killed wearing a strange amulet with an image, fisheye around his neck.
Sancta Mare, be our eyes, eyes to see the distant stars.
Hark, he comes! The sacred full-bellied bearer of splendor. Take me, make me, I beg you.
Bearer of what? Who are you talking to? What happened?
Our eyes, first, second, third, opened by the aura. You see much, yet do not see the splendid shell of the white virgin here sleeping.
Cut the horse crap. Give me a straight answer.
Nonsense. But it is meaning that is meaningless. Open yourself.
I don't think this guy's doing too well.
Listen. Pray. Wake, you holy worm. Take his skin and skull for your home. Take my worship and grant your kindness. I pray you.
Perfectly preserved artifact. Was it the focus of their worship?
I'm sure he's not an issue. Okay, so these guys are done, so I don't see the woman. Like something to talk about. Yeah. Do I... Mad scientist, mad submitting from the scientist? Save the survivors. I can't leave the survivors to die here, even if their madness may influence others. This was not their fault. I have to abandon the survivors. Their infectious madness is too news to bring to the surface. They're the risk. Save them. No, that's right. I'm being a jerk. Abandon them. That makes sense. So what am I done down here? Let's just make sure. I'm absolutely sure I can't speak to those guys. I don't know how I get back.
You see now, do you? The splendid horror of the truth.
Stars.
Not finished here yet.
Fuck. Do I have to... Do I have to do something?
The suits are all cut up. A ritual knife and a cult sign. I think I better show Mr. Thornton.
Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now!
Okay. What? It's shivering. This... no! Get away from me!
We enter the temple the moment they take the key seal. Get ready to cut up their diving suits.
I think I'm starting to get the picture.
Okay, so these
We enter the temple the moment they take the key seal. Get ready to cut up their diving suits.
Okay. What?
Innsmouthers came.
This... no! Get away from me!
Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now!
The expedition found an artifact that drove them mad. And the Innsmouthers stole it and the professor in one go.
These are said the truth about this madness. They need the artifact and Harriet, the one who took it. So that leave the scientists to die. It's too dangerous to save the survivors. The Innsmouthers or Harriet must have the answers about this madness. Works with me. Oh. I didn't know we were getting up Goofy style. He's chill. Dream sequence. He seems younger, his eyes are less bloodshot. Is it a memory? Get pegged. I wonder if they wanted to have a certain amount of home scenes. Oh, This is unburden newcomer because you don't have your backpack. Sure. What if they want to have a certain amount of these scenes back at the hotel room, but they realized realize there's no way that we're coming back here organically. Too many coincidences. The lighthouse is out. Several ships have gotten lost at sea, and some are now decorating the city's beaches. That's one thing, but now there's an enterprising fellow at the city port hiring salvages to recover ships. He's trading a tiny profit from selling them. Can't be coincidence. Need to look into it now. If only this city wasn't so impossible to navigate. Yeah, I'll believe a conspiracy. Okay.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
Walter, K, help. If I hear you're peddling your cheap, affordable living again, I could live with you renting out beast-ridden flop houses, but you're cutting into my profits. Don't make that mistake. I know you're on the fish market, and I have dangerous people living here. I can send after you. You would warn Vic. What's this? Robert Zuckerberg funded an expedition to the Is that time to give the report? I don't know what this symbol means. Because the archives give that symbol. Okay, so dialogue. I guess it's just time to talk to Froggy. Talk to Frogmorton. Left at Cold Bridge. Oh, that's so familiar. Shit, yeah. Just same two guys. Wow, this game's a real piece of work, eh? Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Awkward. Yeah, I'm gonna say they died.
Bad news, Mr. Throgmorton. The expedition members are dead, and the Innsmouthers kidnapped the professor.
Those degenerates, they dare get in my way.
They wanted something from the ruins.
Your expedition found something buried in the ruins. The Innsmouthers were after it. They captured Professor Dell along with the artifact she was carrying.
Artifact? What artifact? Where did you find them? Tell me everything.
Your men found some kind of underwater temple. In it was an ancient artifact. The Innsmouthers call it the Seal. The Innsmouthers were lying in wait. Your men took the item, and the Innsmouthers took their chance and made off with Professor Dell and the artifact.
How did they catch them off guard?
Seems that after the seal was taken from its place, everyone in the expedition suffered some kind of mental breakdown. The Innsmouthers must have known about that and waited for the right moment.
They knew what was going to happen. Inconceivable. Wait a moment, how did you know they were Innsmouthers?
One of the attackers was killed by a member of the expedition. I have a photo.
My expedition failed. My boy was killed. This is more than personal, Mr. Reed. This is a threat to everyone.
They have Harriet and the artifact she found, but she may still be alive.
That's why I hesitate to wipe their fish-faced kin from Oakmont this instant. But we won't sit idle. Find them, Mr. Reed. Not the grunts, but their leaders. Infiltrate their ranks if need be. Bring me my professor back.
I'm looking into the madness, not politics and power games.
And your best source of information is currently in the slimy hands of those Innsmouthers. Professor Doe shared the visions. She found something inside those ruins, and now they have her. She knows something crucial, I'm certain. There's also a more delicate matter I wanted to discuss with you, Mr. Reed.
I can be delicate when it matters, so shoot.
I have a colleague, you might say. His name is Herbert Glover. Like myself, he is a collector of fine art.
I'm a detective, Mr. Throgmorton, not a burglar.
I don't care for your insinuation, Mr. Reed. I would never be so crass as to hire a thief. I had a meeting arranged with Herbert. One of great importance, shall we say. One at which he failed to appear. I want you to find out why.
That sounds simple enough. Okay, I'll do it.
Very good, Mr. Reed. There is one final detail. This case must remain secret, and you must not reveal to anyone for whom you are working.
Discretion is my watchword.
Indeed.
I don't know what that means.
Here is Herbert's address and an advance for your investigation. You'll find it's fair.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Foot trap, hand grenade. Oh god. There's a lot of stuff. Hand grenade. Trapped. Awful.
The mortician has touched him up well.
Lots of bear bugs, eh? All right. Should I go through and mark all these? Let's mark them. Eastern part. Western Reed Heights, near the crossing of Baker Ward and Ebon Street. Western, Baker Ward, and Ebon Street. Ebon University. There we go. Eastern Salvation Harbor. Crossing of Fitz O'Callahan Street. Old Church. 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 People. Smith. Oh, Fitz O'Callahan. Western Advent corner of Purity Road and Oak Street. Oak Street. Southern Old Grove, Warwick Street. Between Seaside Street and Hillside Street. Hillside. Between. That's close. Central Shells. East Brown Street. To the east of the corner of St. Michael's Road. So here somewhere. Eastern Reed Heights. On the Lumbert Street. Goldbridge. Right. Hulog and Bullock. Here's Bullock. Lumbert. Here. Halfway done. Western Reed Heights. Near the crossing of Baker Ward and Ebon Streets. I already did this. Western Reed Heights, near the crossing of Baker Ward and Ebon Streets. Behind Western Advent, Murdoch, and Oak. Western Reed Heights, Washington Street, between Ebon Street, Oak Street. Haven. Here. Northern Grimhaven Bay. At the corner of Hubert Ave and Whisper. Whisper. Perfect. Western cover side. Corner of Tanner Street and Old Church. Old Church. Goldridge Road. Central Old Grove. Between Windfall and Century Ave. Goldbridge Road. Windfall. Oh, the markers only show for the case you're working on. So if we go to... Oh. Skills. Oops. What was that? Can I unclick it? Keep an extra bullet loaded, giving a chance to deal double damage with the pistol. Chance 10%. Set tries twice as quickly. Figure, carry 7 more pistol rounds. I'm close to death, slowly return a limited amount of health for one last fighting chance. Carry up to 20 pieces of any crafting material. I was gonna take an experience one. Always gotta do experience. Pays off in dividends. Speaking of. And which one is this? I highlighted. Does it tell me? Disgusting Exalted. No matter how different my visions may be, they are always so frightening. Today it was man. He left a house in southern Old Grove on Warwick Street, somewhere between Seaside and Hillside. Our eyes met, and I immediately felt burning exultation, a wild torrent of emotions. I saw him among the monstrosities, touching them, embracing, kissing. The vision was so intense, I bent into and threw up all my breakfast. He walked past, saying something like "cursed newcomers," and I prayed he wouldn't stop to help. Even now, when I close my eyes, I see the creature around this man. What are we doing? Here it goes. Okay. Does it say? Okay. Okay. Well, I'm assuming this is my house. Don't pretend I can't see you. Going invisible there. AP is extraordinary, incredible, fabulous. I was right. I told them we weren't alone, that the ocean was talking to me, and now that it's flooding in, the ocean brings them with him. All these buffoons who would laugh behind my back, now they fear these wonders. At the sight of these magnificent specimens, they run in all directions, screaming. They don't realize the incredible chance they have to admire them, to contemplate their splendor. I need to get closer to these creatures, closer, always closer. I will finally be recognized for my talent. One of these creatures might even carry my name. I will be praised by all the universities. They can't ignore me now. They'll stop thinking I'm mad. Oh joy, what pleasure. Come see me. I wait your arrival. I will take good care of you. Alright. So we done this then? Interesting. It kept, let me keep searching this, probably so I have enough ammo to deal. This was close to inventory. Let's just make a few of these. No, I should also build some brain pills. Not my business. Not my business. I think that's a Bioshock reference. No, there'd be a gun in there. Not a doll. Alright, so for this one, find out what happened to Hubert Glover, collector of fine arts. Herbert Glover lives beyond Goldbridge Road in central. His house is situated between Winhovens. Okay. So this is the block we need to be on. I would say this seems a bit more, these two seem a bit more particularly nice. This has an H on it. I think there's any door you can go into does. Perfect. I'm good at guessing these relevant doors. Basement, bad sign. Alright, fade away so I don't go insane walking over you.
Why keep a 40-year-old newspaper article?
Francis Throckmorton, the city's darling scholar and adventurer, is once and again an eligible bachelor. For the next text unreadable. Letter to Mr. Throckmorton. With my deepest regret that I must inform you that the price of your piece you have requested has changed once again. The demand for it has increased, and now it is triple that which we agreed earlier. I know this is the second time I have raised the price, but the extreme circumstance of the flood makes each piece almost invaluable to me, as I cannot replenish my collection. Herbert Glover.
The door won't budge.
Okay. Need a head for this one and then to solve the puzzle.
The door won't budge.
Heck is that? Yeah, I know there's a dead body there, but he gave me a musical sting. For no reason.
Yeah, you like what you see, buddy? Eyes still wide open. Guess he didn't see the killing blow coming. slight scratches around the keyhole. Whoever broke in knew how to pick a lock. Huh. That's a lot of warning shots.
I'll find out why the old ape wants you so bad.
But not that.
What's that? Looks like they're short a full set. One of the mirrors was taken.
I don't know why you give such a, like I said, extensive musical sting.
Squint, run! Oh, okay. I've killed him.
Easiest gig in this district. You grab the mirror. I'm gonna go see what other loot we can take from Mr. Moneybags here.
Who are you? What in K's name are you doing in my house?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
So, they walk
Easiest
in.
gig in this district.
He's here. They weren't expecting it.
K's name are you doing?
Kill him here.
Oh, okay. I've killed him.
Two men broke in to steal a mirror. One of them, Squint, cracked the safe. But Glover discovered him and shot him. The second one killed Glover.
Great, that was just for ammo. Oh. I guess it was important. What about anywhere you can buy stuff? Which does make the bullet case economy not very good. We probably need to go to police. Oh, it does tell me right here. What do we have for quid pro quo? Police archives as well. Let's do this first. We haven't found any fast travel locations. Dick bag. What time are we looking at? Okay, I think I'm gonna go do the research on both these guys and save it from there.
Extra, extra. All the news looks good.
Ignore that. Piece of combat that I keep forgetting about. Officer. Officers.
Hello, officer.
Officer.
Well, look who finally decided to show up. If it ain't Charles Reed, the genius that cracked the case of Albert Throgmorton. Captain Caleb Lyons at your service. What can we simpletons do to assist you, Mr. Holmes?
What's your deal, dude?
You and I have a problem, officer.
No. Aside from making everyone in the Oakmont Police Department look like idiots, let me be frank, newcomer. You ain't welcome. You slip up, don't cross a T or dot an I, and I'll treat you like every other criminal here.
Okay. Well, can I use the police archive in the meantime?
You can, but only because of Mr. Throgmorton's patronage. And heed me well, you're on mighty thin ice, and I'll be under it when it breaks.
Yep. No scripted response. What the fuck are the archives?
Don't waste my time, newcomer.
Yeah, I get it. Oh, missed that. Okay. Two men broke into Herbert's. Blah, blah, blah. One of them Squint. So. District B. Old Grove. Evidence. Instruments of crime. Documentation. Impounds. Criminal patterns. Subjects. Suspects. Victims of suspects. Crimes. Violent property crimes. Property crimes. Squint's police file. Yeah, it's funny that we've got the alias Squint, but we couldn't search for that. I guess that makes sense. Philip O'Connell. Squint. Male, 46. Unknown residence. Numerous burglaries in Old Grove. Breaking and entering. Tax evasion. Possible associates. Name Sydney Stokes. No alias, male, 21. Residence Oakland, Massachusetts. Northern Salvation Harbor. West of intersection of Moreland and Salvation Road. Crimes: jaywalking, lollygagging, jury duty dodging. That's fun. Okay, so let's get this on the map. Northern Salvation Harbor. West of intersection of Moreland Road and Salvation Road. West of that intersection. And then we'll switch the case over to quid pro quo. Fate of the expedition. Professor Harriet to capture the woods for the attackers all had distinctly fish-like features. His message from Eslook was caught. One of the assailants was killed. Carried a dagger and a peculiar golden amulet which resembled a fish. This cannot be the only attack they ever carried out. There must be other evidence or such crimes throughout the city. So it's be violent crimes. We want suspects. Criminal patterns. Police report. At about 10:30 p.m. April 15th at the Fish Market, Eastern Shells corner of Orchard Ave and Holy Fire Lane, I apprehended a suspicious-looking Innsmouther as he was stalking a young woman. The suspect had in his possession a peculiar golden amulet which resembled a fisheye, seized, as well as a dagger, seized. The suspect resisted arrest when I tried to cuff him. He cried for help, screaming for his brothers from Eode. Several other armed Innsmouthers appeared from the fish market. I was forced to release said Innsmouther in retreat. The suspect got away. The case is pending further investigation. Lieutenant Phelps. Alright. The fish market's like Eastern Shells. Corner of Orchard Ave and Holly Fire Lane. Orchard. Alright. I'm gonna call it here. Boom, boom. That's gonna do it for me today. Don't forget to do all the things you're supposed to do. Happy gaming. Take care. What's my? Bye.